Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Happy Friday. What's going on, everybody? Hey Robin. Hey Kimberly. Hey Miss Myers. Hey Latte. Hey my queen. Hey Cheryl. Hey Ariane. Miss Lawson. Hey Sapphire. Hey Roz. Hey Rakita. Hey Miss Karen. Sassy. Luscious Lips. Hey baby girl. Raw Truth. Hey Charlene. Hey Lachelle. Joanne. Dreamy Girl. Quiana with a Q, Miss Lovely, Miss Sutton, Miss D, Bronx Girl, Tawanda. Listen, you guys, I ain't gonna be on here long, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hot pissed this morning. Um, but I have since yet calmed down. I wasn't really mad, but I'm just a little bit disappointed in a lot of people. Hey Royal D, hey A Stokes, hey Nisha, hey Diane. Um, Nah, I'm good. I'm good. But I do want to say this. And this is not out of anger because I'm not angry at anybody. But I will say this, you guys. When I come to my platform and I read documents, that's part of my channel. That's what I do. I read legal documents. I bring clarity to legal documents. That's my whole point. People come and they get in your chat for they get in your live for 30 minutes and they already make their judgment, and then they come back later on and they want to blast you on your community board. Oh, why didn't you do this, or why didn't you say this, or why didn't you say that? Y'all are funny. Y'all are real funny. Y'all are very funny. I run my platform the way I've always run my platform. That's being fair. Once again, for the 1,000th time, I'm not Team Brianna and I'm not Team LaTruth either. I come to speak the truth. And wherever the truth falls, whether that's with Brianna or with Robert, that's where it is. Everybody wants me to cater to how they feel. They want me to pacify their feelings. I don't do that. I think my supporters, the one who support me, whether you are Brianna supporter or whether you are a true supporter, I think you guys respect my platform enough to know that when I come to my platform, I'm only going to speak about the truth. That's it. That's all. And Brianna supporters, they have this thing that they feel like if I'm not bashing the truth, or if I come and read some documents, if I'm not bashing the truth enough, they got to feel like they got to come in my comments and make these dumb comments. Okay. And then the true supporters, y'all can be tough too. But like I said, if I had if I had a very thank you, Robin, I appreciate that. Thank you, Cheryl. If I had I guess what I would say, I got thin skin, I would go off all the time. But I don't have thin skin. But when I read those documents, I read them because I want to bring you guys some clarity about everything. It's not just this. I will be reading documents from when I started to okay, Miss Myers. I will read documents from a lot of cases that's going to be coming up. You're going to see a lot of that happening. You're going to see a lot of that happening. It just so happens my channel started in the LaTruth and Brianna sector. That's where it started off at. And I said anything that has to do with legal, I will come and read it for you. I've already done a whole live about only reading with. Thank you, Nisha. Thank you, Nisha. I did a whole live about Brianna's documents. I'm not going back to research to see if her documents have validity to them. I'm not going back to verify if she's right or wrong for the way she feel or what she feel has been done to her and she wants to take it to a court. That's her right. I am, and the same thing with Robert. I'm not going to go back and verify if Robert was supposed to be on the first, or his visitation is supposed to be on the third month, or I got to pull up a calendar and all this foolishness. I am not trying to verify if Robert got validity to his claims. Both of them have every right to file their documents, file their truth to what they feel is going on with them. I give scenarios and theories based on my experience in the courtroom with these particular court appearances as to what I feel how it's going to go down. Those are just scenarios. I'm not in the courtroom. I can't tell you how the judge is going to rule or whose favor the judge is going to rule in. That's up to the judge. Because as y'all can see, a judge can surprise everybody with their rulings. So it's not, I'm not nobody's judge or juror, but I can tell you what I know based on my experience, based on what I know, based on my knowledge of the law. And when I tell y'all, believe me when I tell y'all, I have studied the law like the back of my behind. I've studied the law. Okay. Hey, Sugar Shack TV. I have studied it. So are there some times when I'm going to make a mistake? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's sometimes I'm going to misquote something. Absolutely. Absolutely, I will. And if somebody want to come in my comments and say, hey, Miss Sean, I think that you might have made a mistake on this one, or I think you said that wrong. I'm never closed to constructive criticism. Never closed to constructive criticism. Hey, Miss Lysander. Schools be able to read these documents correctly. Yes, Nisha. Taught, learn, and experience. Exactly. Exactly, y'all. Let me tell y'all, if y'all don't know, when lawyers go in the courtroom, we are what gives them everything they need. We do the research. We analyze everything. We know the statutes. We know the laws. We give them what they need to go to court. We give them that. That's us. That's us. The only thing that we can't do is go up to the judge and present the case. But they can't make no case without us. That's a fact. Because we do everything. That's why when I come on here, I can tell y'all everything that I know based on the law. What you need to know that happens when no. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate that. I really do. And like I said, I'm not upset or about anything. It's just that it amazes me. Somebody came in my comments and said, Miss Sean, you didn't say you read Brianna's documents. No, I'm sorry. You read Robert's documents and you broke his documents down and gave him suggestions, but you half read Brianna's on. Like, what? If you are my supporter, then you will know that there was a whole entire live dedicated to Brianna and her side. It's right there on my page. It's right there, and it was truth spilt. This time, the only reason I read Brianna documents yesterday was give you a review. But I strictly said in the beginning of my live, I am not going to break Brianna's documents down because I've already broke her documents down. I wanted to give you a foundation of where the truth and how he was answering. That I specifically said that. When y'all come on, do y'all listen or are y'all just there? I'm just so confused. Are y'all just there? That's just crazy to me. But my regular supporters, they already know this. It's nothing for me to explain. But just for future reference, and again, I'm not targeting anybody. I'm not upset with anybody. But just for future reference, you guys, it's really good if you go back and you do the research. Do the research. I'm not going to... Unbelievable. Somebody said, why didn't you go back and pull up the calendar to see if Robert visitation was on the 1st and the 3rd? Why would I do that? What am I doing that for? For what? I'm reading the documents, and if Robert feels like he has valid reasoning to let the judge know that this young lady is, has anything to do with he feels like he's in that position. I'm not. If he feels that he has a case, he has every right to present that. Who am I to go back and tell this man he doesn't have any rights to do that? Who am I to tell Brianna she doesn't have a right to go back and show her case to the judge? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not doing that. Nisha said, I'm mad for you. It is a very much an insult. It's an insult. It really is. But like I said, if you follow me and you already know how I work my platform, you know that I'm going to tell you the truth. And I've always been very truthful about my position. Okay. And I always said that based on the evidence, I felt that there was no physical DV from Robert. And I stand on that. I stand on it. But does that mean that I'm going to go against Brianna and everything that she want to do? No. Does that mean that I'm going to go and break down Robert's character and everything that he does, how he moves? No, that's not my job. That's not what I came on here for. That's not what I came on here for. For those who are invested, good for you. For those who are personally invested, good for you. Go, go follow him, go follow her. Do your due diligence. But don't come to me and tell me how I should conduct my platform and what I should refer back to in reading. I have read that divorce document down to a science more than once. I have read Brianna's documents down to a science, Robert's documents down to a science. And if I don't know something, I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I'm always honest. If I don't know something, I don't know. I said yesterday, I made suggestions. I said Robert should get an attorney. The reason I said Robert should get an attorney because he has more than one case in that. He is combining two cases. He's combining a contempt and a civil. Those two are not together. So I said he needs to get an attorney and take his grievances to a different court. That's what I said. I made that suggestion. Because I made that suggestion, well, why did you make a suggestion to Brianna? She didn't need to. All her stuff was correct. All her stuff was contempt. She had it in the right court. What suggestion do I need to make to her? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand what do y'all want people to do? Y'all want these content creators? Well, me, I can only speak for me. If y'all want somebody who's thank you. If y'all want somebody who is gonna jump on that bandwagon and throw themselves under the bus and do all this, y'all got the wrong platform for that. Y'all got the wrong platform. I'm not. There's plenty of content creators who go really, really hard for the truth, and for some reason, they see nothing wrong. You got a lot of content creators that go hard for Brianna. They see nothing wrong that she does. If y'all want that, go to their platforms. But this one, I'm gonna call out both, and I'm going to report both because I want you guys to make your own judgment. Make your own judgment about their personalities and all. I don't care about none of that. See, let me tell you something. I ain't trying to be funny, but see, R. Kelly has supporters. P. Diddy has supporters. And look where their supporters got them. Those supporters, no shade, but they was willing to sacrifice their integrity, their morals, their values, and everything just to say, I know P. Diddy. I'm in the same room with P. Diddy. P. Diddy does this. I'm in a relationship. And they had to sacrifice their whole morals and values for this dude. Do what he say. Because what? They were a fan. They were a supporter. Same thing with R. Kelly. And this is just based on what's in the news. It's not based on my personal, but I'm saying that's how y'all carrying it. If y'all willing to do anything for these people, have at it. But Miss Shawn is not. That's not how she's not going to carry her platform. Okay, I support as far as their business endeavors. I support Robert in his business endeavors, and I hope he does well with his platform. And that's sincere. I hope the same with Brianna. I hope she does well with her platform, with her many businesses. I hope she does well with that. And that's sincere. But I don't do the whole let me get on here and hula hoop and cheerlead and try to spin some shit. I'm sorry, I did not mean to cuss. I did not. Let me spin some stuff so I can cater to my audience and make them feel better. I'm not gonna do that. That's not, y'all wouldn't have no respect for me if I did that. Because I would be lying to you. I would be coming on here, gassing up some stuff and lying to you just to make you feel better. I'm not gonna do that. I would rather, like I told y'all on the other two lives, I would rather for you guys to walk away with me and say I respect Miss Shawn than to say, and you can go and say, well, I don't like what Miss Shawn said. I don't agree with Miss Shawn, but I respect her for what she said. I would rather you have that attitude than to say, Miss Shawn lied to us. She wasn't truthful with us. I would rather, I don't want that. Hey, humble me, hype. Girl, I don't know if you like this vibe this morning, girl, but it's like I said, I'm not being mean. I'm just telling the truth. My platform has always been about coming to you guys, being honest and telling you the truth. And every single time, it may not cater to your personal feelings. Thank you, Latte. She's so sweet. I may not cater to your personal feelings about a person. That's not me. That's not what I'm here for. You know? And I'm pretty sure both parties would respect my platform. I have not gotten no negative feedback from either content, from either the truth or Brianna, because I don't come on here and I don't downplay or whatever either one of them. But what I believe is what I believe, and nobody gonna take my what I believe away and try to make me feel bad about what I believe and how I run my platform. That's crazy. Come on, y'all, be supporters, not fans. Which one you gonna be, a fan or a supporter? It's two different things. A fan, if you're fan as Joffy, I think he was the first one to say people are fanned out or whatever. Supporters, and when you support somebody, you're gonna support somebody whether they do good or whether they do bad. You're gonna give them constructive criticism because you're looking out for them. You don't want them to fail. That's it. Thank you, humble me hype. So, but I'm like I said, if you're gonna be fanned out is something different. That's when you're willing to go all out and you're willing to just do anything just because you are liking that person. I respect both parties, whether they have come on here and done something crazy or dumb, or we all are guilty of doing something crazy or dumb. We all guilty. Ain't no one sin. What does it say? I wish Bridget was on here. Integrity don't have to be explained. Some people just don't care. I want you to agree with them. Thank you, Joski. It's exactly. Yeah, I'm not willing to sacrifice my integrity or my morals to come on here and do that. That's just not what I'm willing to do at all. If you have to ignore ignorance, then yes, you do hide and spicy. But Miss Shawn, from my understanding, when reading documents or in court, feelings do come into it. It's all about facts and proof. Well, Healing Hearts, feelings do come into it. But let me tell you this: as a content creator, if I make the choice to come to a public platform and tell my supporters that I'm going to give them facts, I'm always going to give them the truth. I have to make it a point to take my feelings out of it. A judge can't go in a courtroom with personal feelings. They may have them, but they can't make their judgment and they can't make an accurate ruling because they are personally invested. A lawyer can't go into a courtroom and defend somebody and have their feelings personally invested. You got to take your personal feelings out of it, or you're going to make a bad judgment call. You can't do that. You can't make a you can't do that. You got to take your even if you want. I have my personal feelings, and I tell y'all when I have my personal feelings. But if I'm coming to y'all and y'all come to my platform because you're looking for the truth, and then I end up coming on here and putting my personal feelings into it, and then it goes a different way, you're gonna be like, Miss Shawn too invested. She's too personally involved in that to the point she won't even tell you the truth. I mean, that's not what I built my platform on. So yeah, you are right. Healing Hearts, feelings do come into play because we're human. But when you have a certain position, or you hold yourself to a certain standard for your audience, you got to take your feelings out of it completely. You have to. Y'all see how many times, or the once or two times, that I have allowed myself to be personally, I would say, in communication and got burnt. I know, no, lesson learned. No, but when it comes down, I'm be honest with you guys. In my personal life, my kids have always say, "Ma, you don't make good decisions when it comes to people. Your judgment of people is so off." I have gotten that feedback from my kids. I told y'all this before. I've gotten that feedback from my parents. You don't make good judgment when it comes to people sometimes, and I take that constructive criticism. I've always been told that, but when it comes to my business, when it comes to my profession, no, all feelings are cut off. All feelings are cut off. Y'all are forgetting I was in the military. I'm very disciplined when it comes to my profession. Now, like I said, personal, hey, I ain't, hey, I take that. I ain't too great with that. My decisions are not too great. But when it comes to my profession, no. And that's the truth. That's the one thing. I'm a lot of things. You can say what you want, but I take my profession very seriously. Miss Shawn, I think you misread what I wrote. I did say feelings do come in. Do not. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I misread that, my apologies. I do, because I am reading them kind of fast. So if I did misread that, I do apologize. Okay. They love to say they're neither RH or Bree supporter. Clearly it's all yeah, it's always like, yeah, I think I read that wrong. I don't never want to misread somebody, because I do read fast. So but my apologies. But I've always, when the thing about it is, anybody is welcome in my comments. Just don't be disrespectful. If you can come in my comments and you want to ask me something about Brianna's documents or Brianna's legal position, I'll answer it. If you want to ask me something, the true supporters don't have no issues doing it. They don't have no issues, and whatever answer I give them, they respect that. So Brianna supporters should never have a problem coming in my comments asking me a question, as long as you're not trying to be smart, or as long as you're not trying to be disrespectful. Hey Bridget, I was looking for you for the right wording, because you keep me straight with that. But y'all, that's really what I wanted to just kind of say to people. Like, I know y'all support who y'all support, but don't put your feelings onto somebody else. Don't do that. I know I may be, what y'all call nice or whatever. I'm not a mean person. I don't crowd my life on being a mean person, because that don't get you nowhere. But we all have to respect each other. Thank you, Healing Hearts. I appreciate you. We all have to definitely respect one another. Definitely respect. I respect all my other content creators. I respect their platform. Whatever they want to do, I support them cold-heartedly. I respect my supporters. I respect how y'all feel. I always try to look at your comments and answer you honestly, whether it caters to your answer or not. So yeah, if they knew how to interpret the law, they would understand. Hot and spicy, exactly. Thank you, Latte. I appreciate you. Brianna has made it for her flying monkeys to disrespect everyone. Chats. I feel like that. Miss Shawn, I'm back. What happened? Nothing really happened, Miss Lysander. It's just I'm trying to, you get a lot of negative feedback from these people, and they feel like they can come in your comments and just tell you how to run your platform and want to put their feelings on you. So, I don't do that. So, Nisha, I hope they fly their way to court to help. But what exactly? And another thing I want to say is for y'all, that some of y'all come in and say, I know I've been in a courtroom, and what they say, I've been in a courtroom and I know some of the law. Good for you. Good for you. I'm happy that you do. And I think that because you are in law and because you have this profession, you should say it like this. You should make them do this. You sound ridiculous. You sound ridiculous. Hey, Sunshine. One thing about you, Sean, is that you're gonna give it real. You go by what you know professionally, not because a person is. That is exactly what I do. Thank you. That was Dolly. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like I said, they be trying to sound smart and be sounding so crazy and overly fanned out. Exactly, grown woman status. Your commentary is based on a legal perspective. It may not be what they want to hear, but guess what? Your truth is your truth. Your legal perspectives are on point. I love this education that you're giving. Thank you, Latte. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nisha said, I have clients, they say that and don't know if you would, if you ask everybody, everybody gets their you go in the hood, everybody go in the hood and get their y'all heard of, what is it called, jail law. Thank you, Lisa. You have a great day too. Everybody always say they have, you have your jail lawyers. Hey, Anointed, you have your jail lawyers, you have your hood lawyers, you have that can come in and tell somebody who have went actually in the profession and done it. If y'all would go throughout YouTube, you guys would see. I follow so many great attorneys and legal analysts on here all the time, and that's who the people I follow because I'm new to the YouTube street, so I follow them to kind of know where to go with my platform. Jailhouse lawyer, that's it. To know where to go at my platform. I don't go to a person who does entertainment to know how to run a legal platform. I don't do that. That's opposite. I'm not going to do that. But I go to these people platforms and they are well educated. They speak well. They break down documents very elegantly. I have to learn. People are learning. I'm learning how to run a platform, how to run an unbiased platform, how to give your audience the truth so your audience can respect you. So in the midst of me doing this, y'all, I'm learning too. So I'm always reading, I'm always researching. Y'all, I love to research. I love to read. I love constructive criticism. I've never closed a constructive criticism at all, ever. Never closed to it. But it's your deliverance. I'm big on deliverance too. So I wouldn't take anything with me to be a witness because perjury is real and judges and attorneys can see through. Yes, they can, hot and spicy. Yes, they can. Absolutely. Hey, Patricia. It's too many Google lawyers on here. Yeah. Y'all know when the other side they came out or some of the supporters, oh, she's they constantly call me YouTube lawyers. That doesn't bother me at all. It really doesn't because it's a lot of YouTube lawyers on here, but we actually have degrees. They call me a renaissance lawyer. They call me all of this. You can call me what you want, but I guarantee you, whatever you want to call me, I'm getting paid for it. I have a profession for it. I know it. Call me what you want. That doesn't bother me. That really doesn't. That doesn't insult me because I know when you get into something like this, it comes with insult. But when you come to my platform and you try to tell me how to do it, it's wrong. And the crazy thing is, I'm saying people that say this, I'm that, they come to my platform to look and listen and learn. That's the crazy part about it. So that's why that doesn't bother me at all. I just wonder why it's so hard to be real with people. I'm not helping no one who is a liar, and that includes family. If you care for me, you would never try to make me lie for you knowing I'm not lying. Exactly. Exactly, Ariane. I couldn't have said it no better. Exactly, Nisha, exactly. And we all have debt for those degrees too. Believe me, if I can show y'all my debt, I'm actually a double major. And I have debt, and I'm waiting on my my stuff to be forgiven. All of my what you call it? I'm so confused. I'm waiting on my debt to be forgiven by the government. My student loans. I'm waiting on that to be forgiven. If y'all want that debt, take it, because I want it to be paid off. They calling me now for student loans. Y'all just don't know. If y'all can see my bill, oh my God. Hey, Amber. I sure have learned a lot from your content. Thank you, Christy. And like I said, even a lot of you Latrue supporters, y'all say y'all do due diligence, but it doesn't bother me because at that time we're in the middle of a conversation, we're in the middle of breaking down content, and you are going to have your personal feelings about it, and I try to answer them the best I can. So that's it. That's all. But anyway, y'all, I'm not upset. I'm not any of that. It just surprises me the way people move on this platform because you're so invested. I'm not that person. I'm just not that person. And I truly, DM said, "Oh wait, no, my 3 degrees in the mail from Harvard." Well, unfortunately, I did not get my degrees in the mail. I walked across the stage and was handed mine. So, more than once, more than once. Hey Tramel, DM is funny, y'all. He's funny. Even different representatives of the law when handling cases will have a different manner of reaching the outcome. Your way of breaking things down will be different from the next person's way. Exactly, Dolly. Exactly. Every one of these content creators have their different way of breaking things down. Everybody. And everybody have their own personal reasons of why they go to everybody's platform. Everybody offers something different. Everybody offers something different. So you can't go to one person platform and then come back to another platform and say you think you should run it like this platform or you think you should run it like that platform. You sound goofy. Yeah, everybody please hit the like button, even though this was just an impromptu live. I just wanted to change the school name on my degrees. I need Bree to send me her plug. Y'all know y'all are funny. It's okay to feel sad that the person you love does bad things, but to keep feeding their poison ways is like spreading COVID to everyone at a rapid rate. That is a very good analysis. Very good. I just got finished, fussing at my son. And if I didn't care about him and I agree with everything he does, let me tell y'all something. Y'all have older sons. My sons are older. They're men in this world. They have took their place in this world, but they always come back to me, and because they know I'm going to tell them the truth. I'm not going to cater to them because they're my son. If you did something wrong, I'm gonna tell you you did something wrong. But I tell you what, in the midst of an audience, I'm always gonna be a united front in front of everybody. But behind closed doors, they gonna get it. I'm gonna tell you because I don't want them to go out and fail because mama didn't tell me it was really like this. Mom always covered. She really didn't. She wasn't truthful. That I'm not that mom. I'm not that mom, and I'm not that content creator. I'm not that person. So, but uh, for the guys, I mean, for everybody who has followed me and you do respect my hey Hazel Eyes, respect my platform. I respect you back, and I so very much appreciate you. For those who feel like I don't commentate the way they want me, the only thing I can say is you are more. You can. Let me say this without being smart. Please choose to unfollow me. Please choose. I'm just not your person. I'm not for everybody. If you can choose to unfollow. Okay, that's the only thing I can say. But I'm not going to cater to your personal feelings. I'm just not going to do that. I want my babies to succeed, so they're going to get the real deal. But anyway, you guys, I want to come on here briefly before I walk into my office. I want when you raise your children right, you definitely tell them, and they will read you their rights as well. Exactly. That's how you know you have raised great children. Adults, you both trust each other's advice. Yeah, I don't mind if my kids tell me I'm wrong about something all the time. It's like when they tell me I don't know how to pick friends. I don't know how to, I take that. I take that. So, that's why I have made the conscious decision I will not date until my son graduates from high school and he is on his own because he's too judgmental with me. But I respect, and they just looking out for me. They just looking out because they love my mom. I love my audience, so I'm gonna always make sure that y'all are fed with nothing but facts and nothing but the truth. That's it. And I'm not gonna apologize because it hurts your little feelings. No, I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, you guys, let me get on off here. Miss Deborah Michon, I got a topic I would love for you to talk about if you can. Please do. Please share, Miss Deborah. Please share. I'm always open. Y'all, everybody, you should have my Instagram. I get a lot of inboxes, and I appreciate everybody who keeps me up on everything. And they bring me suggestions all the time. I have one suggestion that I am working on now. So please, if you have suggestions and you want to hear about something and you want me to cover a specific case, please do. But everybody knows right now I am kind of covering the Diddy case. So I encourage everybody to follow me on that. And I will continue to cover the LaTruth legal side. And I will give my truth on that. And that's it. That's it. I will give my truth on that. But yes, Miss Deborah, you are more than welcome. Please do send that to me. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for coming in. Early this morning. I know I don't do mornings. I really don't. I'm so late doing what I got to do. But I appreciate you guys coming in. And for those who just now coming in, go back and catch the replay. And thank you again, you guys. I love you very much. And I will actually see you guys this evening on my next live. See you guys later.